Magic 89.9.
Today's House Music Magic 89.9. You're tuned into On Air with Hannah, and today we have a very special guest. We have back here on the show Alex Duggan of Culture Wars. Hello, Alex.
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
It's good. I've been seeing you on TikTok lately on Culture Wars' account. You're talking about your latest track and about it's your first. It's your personal experience rather. So I want to chat more about that. Get into the juicy details, I guess. But I just want to say
Oh no.
congratulations for another incredible song. Your vocals are incredible in this one. The range is given.
Thank you.
So
I
good.
appreciate it.
So good. Another banger. I interviewed you for Typical Ways, and congratulations on that. So many
Thank you.
streams already. I think 4 or 5 million on Spotify, if
Something
I'm
like
not
that.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. It's still on our regular playlist here. I play it every so often, and it's so, so
Thank you.
good. So, congratulations on that. Now, talking about your latest single, Lies, can you share the story behind Lies and what inspired this emotionally intense track this time around?
Yeah, it's a song about a breakup of mine that went pretty horribly in college. It's kind of that life-defining breakup that you hope to never have
Mm,
again, and luckily that was the end of it. Because I met my wife obviously after that, and ever
mhm.
happily ever after there. But this is the one that you're just like, oh God, it's so bad.
It's like no, no, no. That's a canon event, honestly. Like you got to be traumatized a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Right?
everyone needs a little trauma. Just
Yeah.
to remind you, when something's good, to appreciate it.
No, that's
Just go
so
back to the trauma.
real. That's real. Because after that, it's kind of like a make it or break it. I hear a lot of guys like get traumatized and then they never believe in love again. So I'm really happy that you found your wife and you lived happily ever after. Have you heard of that experience that it's like really hard for people to get over it? And how did you get over it? Is it through writing the music?
Um, you never really think you're there until all of a sudden, you're just kind of doing your own thing and trying to get through life and trying to meet people and whatever. And all of a sudden, somebody walks in the room and your life changes forever. And that was my wife. And so that kind of all of a sudden, nothing else mattered. So,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it takes time plus that to kind of make things play out, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's
but in the meantime, you can just be working through that trauma. Therapy is always helpful.
Oh, so good. I love therapy. I believe in therapy. So thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that. And it's so raw and real. How was it like sharing this song to the band? Were they like, yeah, totally, I agree with that. I've been there, bro.
No, I mean we're very old Texas. It's not a lot of feelings and emotion sharing all the time.
Oh,
But look, I think everyone liked the song and identified with it in some way and was willing to spend time and record it and play it. So obviously it meant something to somebody else other than me.
mm.
But yeah,
That's really cool. I saw the music video or the snippet of it rather. It's like in an empty parking lot. What was the concept of that like? Did you guys think it was like you're by yourself or you're isolated? Is that the theme?
I mean that sounds a lot better than what we were thinking. So I'm just gonna steal that real quick. And no, I mean it was originally we had like a whole kind of story, to be honest. We had a whole like story and things that went
Mm-hmm.
along with it, and that was just supposed to be a cool performance piece that went with the rest of the video. And the story thing did not land. And we just made a really cool performance video, which is fine.
Yeah.
Plenty of Hollywood magic. They film something and it doesn't work, but that's okay. I mean, look, luckily the footage of the band that Elliot Lee, our guy, did was so good. We were like, well, I mean, that's so cool. That could just be it. I mean, I don't know that we need
Yeah.
anything else. We don't really need the story. So, and every YouTube video pretty much is just a performance video. So there's nothing, it's fine. We always like do we do another one? I'm like, well, we're a band, Why
Yeah.
it's like every, most bands are performance.
No, that's how we love you guys because your performance live is so good and you're just raw and real. You're keeping it real, and it's open for interpretation. I mean, I thought it was like a whole isolated case because like you're
It
breaking
is
it
now.
up. It is now. Now the next interview is gonna be like, oh yeah, because we were feeling isolated.
We're
So
feeling really
good.
isolated.
So good. So good. No, following the massive success of Typical Ways, how did that impact your mindset in creating new music for the upcoming album? If not now, when?
Sure that it changed our thing. I think for us, we want each song and each release to keep building upon
Mm,
itself, and I think we're doing that even now with Lies. I mean, Lies is streaming right as of now twice as much as Typical Ways was at the same point. So we see the continued growth, and we're just doing it's just validating for everything we're doing, which is just leaning into the band being the band, making songs together and recording together, and just leaning on each other and our own ability. I mean, so for
mm.
us, it's just validating that we're okay, cool. One foot in front of the other. Let's keep going.
Let's keep the good vibes rolling. Let's keep the magic
Hmm.
happening. Magic. Ay.
Yeah.
No, your music blends a lot of emotionally intense with also like an energetic alt rock vibe, which is just so what we need sometimes. Like I think I remember talking about Typical Ways before. Like sometimes you just want to scream, Sometimes you want to go
Yeah.
crazy with emotion. So that's what it brings out here, and you guys do that so well. How important is it to you to stay authentic and true to your experience in your songwriting?
It's just easier. You
Mm,
know, uh, I think it takes more. Well, I can say this now. When you're younger, you're
mm.
trying to be all the bit. You just want to be in the band you just want to be in the band that already exists, right? You just want to be in U2. You
Mm.
just want to be in Kings Leon.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I could just be. But that's them, right? And you just
Yeah.
want to be those guys. And then eventually you grow up and you hopefully figure out your own voice, and it's a lot easier. You're not like coping for anything. You're just doing yourself. So
Mm.
it becomes easier. And maybe that's just growing up or something. I don't know.
No, yeah, you found your voice and you found your sound and you're sure of who you are already. So I think that makes it a lot easier for you guys to make music. Yeah. We look forward to the album. I wanted to ask too, who are your influences in creating music?
Um, the whole band are into very, very different things. So all of our answers would be different from each other.
Mm.
And even my answers are different month to month or season to season. It's just kind of like
What's the season of the
what you're.
month? What are you into right now?
I'd probably say like, and this has been kind of, I guess, towards the. I mean, I'm on an Oasis kick now. Well, I mean, have been, but I just reinvigorated,
I
and
saw it
I
on
just got
TikTok.
yeah, yeah, I just got back from Cardiff. That was a lot of fun. And you choose all that you can't leave behind album, and the first debut album for Third Eye Blind is great. It's kind of a lot of that like late '90s, early 2000s kind of vibe
Mm.
that the band is in, but that I'm in. So I can always just look at my phone and tell you if there's anything different in there. Let's see. Hold on. Let's
Who's
see.
your Spotify Unwrapped? That I want to know actually.
I started redigging into, well, not just. I consider myself to be abusing music, so I'm
Right.
abusing Smashing Pumpkins right now.
Ooh.
I'm abusing. Elvis made a gospel album. I'll abuse that actually.
Elvis Presley?
Yeah, it's a gospel album called "How Great Thou
Ooh.
Art." I kind of abuse that sometimes. Uh, that's kind of the. I'm out of my David Bowie abuse. But
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. No, I wanted to know too because I know you guys have shows coming up in October. Is that right?
Yep.
Is that happening in LA and New York? Do I
Right.
remember? Okay.
Yeah, LA and New York, and
Ooh.
then hopefully expanding. Yeah.
Okay, what's like a quirky habit or ritual you have before you go on stage that fans would never guess?
It changes a lot. That fans would never guess. It's not that quirky. I have this very weird humidifier I put on my face like I'm Bane and breathe in, and
Hydrating the
yeah, I'll do that. I'll have like a Red Bull or something maybe. That's not, well, that's just what it is, but it's not a weird one. Uh,
I
yeah,
guess that is unusual. You take care of your voice, and it shows. It shows in the music. You're belting a lot, so I think you need that. Yeah, and you're doing
yeah,
multiple
it's
shows. Yeah,
yeah.
exciting, exciting. So when should we expect the album to come out? Is there a date already? Where are we looking at?
There's not a date, but we're looking at 2026. I think obviously we have this new single. There's at least going to be one more between now and the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're independent, we kind of make our own rules, but
Mm-hmm.
with great power comes great responsibility. But we may end up doing two more singles for this year because it
Ooh.
keeps getting bigger and bigger every time we do it. So why change, But either way, we're gonna have to, you know, make with the goods and and give the album. So
No, people are
I think we're
asking for
stuck.
singles, so that's why you guys are a little bit pressured.
Well, it works, and each song gets its own moment, which is great and appreciated. Sometimes you put out an album and everyone loves it for a month or two, and
Yeah.
then they move on. And this way, you can kind of, you
Let
know,
it
play
marinate,
it
let it
out.
sit, let it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. Add it to the
yeah,
rotation, yeah. And then when you're like, okay, I've abused this, we're on to the next song. I see the vision and I'm here for
yeah,
it. You know what?
yeah.
That's what a lot of artists should be doing instead of dropping a whole single, because then it has its own moment, right? So,
Right, yeah.
yeah. What should we look forward to in the rest of 2025?
Well, a lot of stuff under wraps for 2025, but what I can say is obviously at least one to two more singles
Mm-hmm.
and more tour announcements. Not for 20. Well, that's not true. There could still be a lot of stuff between now and the end of the year, but mainly 2026.
Ooh, exciting
And
stuff.
yeah, and coming back to Manila, that's obviously high on our list. So
Oh my gosh, you got me. That was my next question. I was like, are we part of that tour next year, maybe this year?
I would
Maybe.
like to think so.
Yay! Wow. Thank you so much, Alex. And thank
Thank
you
you.
for sharing this incredible song, very raw and real. And I'm happy that you found your end of the tunnel, which is your beautiful life now.
Yeah,
I,
thank you.
Thank you. I think it gives a lot of people hope for those that are going through the same stuff. Yeah, that it gets better.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're tuned into today's best music. We're Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.